Before I was able to remember my purpose, the reason why I'm here, that I'm more than this vessel, that I'm more than anything that has happened to me, that I'm more than any narrative that has been told about me, that I am more than my material possessions or the belief systems that were installed into me, and even the false narratives that I had put inside my own vessel through my own doings, right? That I was more than my addictions. Before I was able to remember, I made it to a crossroads, right, where I had to choose whether to believe what my spirit team was telling me, which was what the Most High was telling me, which was, hey, you came down here with a purpose. You can't remember it yet, but you chose all these experiences that you went through. You chose all these disappointments. You chose all of these betrayals. And now that you're finally choosing yourself, although that it doesn't look like what is expected, it's not the most joyful thing, it's not the most fulfilling thing, but you're choosing yourself now, and that is your purpose right now. Your purpose is to choose yourself. Your purpose is to love yourself. Everything else will evolve little by little, right? And so I chose to believe that at the beginning. And I chose to follow the instructions that I was giving, which was to just basically take care of myself, to heal, to choose to forgive it all, to not pass any judgment. And I was shown how to do that as well. I was taught how to not pass judgment. I was taught how to identify the spirits that were operating through these people. And I was taught that everything around me is a reflection of me, including the diabolical people that were in my life at that time, that they were just basically a reflection, but it was more of that. It was like a possibility of something that I could have been. And so when I started to see people like that, and even the ones that were diabolical and things like that, when I started to see them like that, although I didn't want to interact with them ever again, I could still have hold grace and hold space for them because I could see it as being a possibility, right? And so that also gave me hope, because the same way that I saw possibilities of things that I didn't want to be, there were possibilities out there who I had yet to meet of things that I could also be, right? So for me, it was basically everything that I didn't want to be was put in front of me, and I chose not to be that. I didn't want to be that. It doesn't do well with my being. At my core, I can't be. I just can't. I can't. I just can't. I don't know how to explain it. It's like there's people who go through certain things and they become what has been done to them for whatever reason, right? I am the complete opposite. I was abused as a child. I protect the hell out of the children. Like, I am just the opposite. If I couldn't speak before, like when I was a child, my children speak way too much. If I didn't feel safe, they feel safe. Like, it's the opposite. Like, I became exactly the opposite of everything that was giving towards me, that was giving to me. And so let's get back to the topic, right? So not only was it easier in a sense, like at the beginning, it was just really easier for me to just believe the narrative that, hey, you chose these people, you chose to go through these experiences, you're breaking generational curses. When I was told that I was breaking generational curses, it felt good. It felt good because I'm the person that I don't like other people to go through what I've gone through. So that for me also gave me hope, because now other people wouldn't have to go through it anymore because it's broken, right? And so the thing with that is that you have to let go of everyone and everything. Like for me, it was a life or death situation because of how infected my bloodline was with darkness, right? I had to remove myself completely, cut so many cords, do so many soul ties, break soul contracts, and leave them with love and light, because I don't want to repeat this ever again in my life, and I'm not coming back here. It's just that simple. We're here on a mission. A lot of us who are here, this is our last time being here. Hence why we're not leaving anything in bad terms. We're leaving everything with love and light. That doesn't mean that we don't carry, our shadow side, but we have our shadow side under control. But we leave everything with love and light, because anything that we pass judgment on, and that we don't heal from, or that we have some type of beef with, if you understand what I'm saying, you have to repeat again. And so these things are not taught. Nobody teaches you this. Nobody tells you about how you're a spiritual being having an earthly experience, about the universal laws, right? This is the purpose. This is the reason why some of us are here. Most of us are here to bring awareness into this, right? And so, again, for me, I had to switch the narrative and change the storyline. And so one of the ways that I was able to really understand that we have soul contracts, and that we have a contract with the divine, and that we are to return back to source while we're here. It's not like, hey, when I die, I'm gonna go to heaven. No, it's a state of mind, and you are able to you come here to do that here while you're here. You come here to master your energy while you're here, to ascend from those lower levels, which is hell, your root, your sacral, and your solar plexus, and ascend to those higher chakras. So the lower ones, you can consider them hell, and then the higher ones, you can consider them, your stairway to heaven, which is within you, right? And so we're here to master our energy, and we can think of it as it being a stage, right? It's like a stage, and this is your movie, and you chose the characters that were going to be in your movie, and what roles they were going to play, and what would, yeah.